What's up? All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
It's brothers from Great Millstone, New Orleans, coming at you another live lesson. Before we get started, we want to give our praises, glory, and honors to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Hashem, Rakakadash, the honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught us the truth and rule well. And peace, blessings, and salutations be to the hopefully elect, as well as those that believe in the gospel and may you endure to the end. Lord willing, shalom.
Shalom.
All right, and we just gonna get into this lesson. We're gonna start off just going into the spirit, all right, of the ancient men, all right, and this how and show you how that same spirit the Lord has raised back up unto this day, all right. Those same spirits that the people trembled, all right, in cities at the coming of prophets. Why? Because they knew that they carried the message of the Lord, all right, and that's what the true prophets are. They're ambassadors, all right, or heralds before Yahweh actually sends Yahweh Shai, all right, which is the real name, the true name of who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. He has to have ambassadors, all right, or heralds set up to speak his message and show what he's coming and getting ready to do, all right. And this is why the people trembled at the coming of prophets to towns. You can get that in who told that 1 Samuel 16? We could get that first, Go ahead.
Should start at 4. Huh?
Yeah.
This is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 16, verse 4. It says, "And Samuel did that which the Lord spake, and came to Bethlehem. And the elders of the town trembled at his coming."
Right. It said the elders of the town trembled at his coming. Right? Why? Because he was a prophet. They knew that the Lord was dealing directly with this prophet, man. All right, go ahead.
It says, "And said, Comest thou peaceably?" Question mark. And he said, Peaceably, I come to sacrifice unto the Lord. Sanctify yourselves and come with me to the sacrifice. And he sanctified Jesse and his sons and called them to the sacrifice.
Right, and this was when, ultimately, it was showed that, King David was going to be the one that the prophet would anoint, all right, to be the next king over Israel, right? In which Jesse was David's father, all right? But the point of this account was to show you that the elders, all right, the people of this city trembled, all right, at the coming of a prophet of the Lord, you see? And these people here in America, they're not trembling, all right, at the coming of the prophets, but you have these elites who are shaking in their boots, man, because they use us, all right, starting with the elder apostles on down to the youngest man, as a measuring tool of how much time they have left to rule their kingdom, man, you see? And they are the ones that's trembling now, all right, because they see as the peace talks have come to an end, all right, no agreements were made between who? Israel and Iran, all right? And we can see that these things are getting ready to come to pass, all right? All of these prophecies, man,
I got
Go ahead.
for you. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5.
What you
In
holding?
1, it says, "Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors."
Right, and the righteous men are standing in great boldness now, all right? Week in, week out, all right? Putting these video epistles up on YouTube, all right? Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all right? The truth is out everywhere. Brother could grab me Psalms 19, all right, about the internet, This truth is everywhere, man. And you actually do have people who are trembling, all right, at the coming of the prophets, the true men of the Lord, saying that these are, man, everything that these men been saying is right. Want to say something?
No, I just wanted to say it's crazy you was talking about this. I was talking about earlier with the brother Raya about how sometimes sometimes I navigate through society, and as I navigate through society, I come across people, and the people will do crazy stuff. Like, let's say somebody's coming down the aisle, I'm coming up the aisle, they'll look at me and turn around and just go the other way. And I was talking about how I feel like people fear me, but I wasn't like, I'm like, why would they do that? I come in as a normal person to them, but when I really thought about it, I was like, maybe it's just the spirit of the Lord. But the point is, I was talking about it earlier with the brother. You got it.
Oh, the top.
That little part.
Oh, look in the front part of my bag, bro. That one right there. Yeah, look in the front part. That little button that. Yeah, looking up.
I got a little more too.
All right,
Oh, you
kind
wanted that
I want the
Psalms.
no, you good. I want to make a point. You got more than that Wisdom of Solomon, right?
Yeah.
But I want to say this too because you have a lot of believers out there that actually watch our lessons, right? Whatever part of the city you in, you might be a little further out, you might be a little closer into the city, right? The views that YouTube put on that Esau put on the YouTube is not the actual views. All right, in case brothers don't know, you might have 1,000 subscribers, but only getting 20 views. That's not so. All right. The elder brother and different brothers have had different accounts, where they've ran into people who actually watch the lessons. They watch the videos. They might believe they kind of on the fence, but they actually know who certain men of the Lord are. When they see them in person, it makes them like, oh shit, like, that he might be, one of them. Want to say something?
Yeah, I just want to say, one of the brothers, I did a lesson one time, and that lesson had like 100 and something views, but then I did another lesson, and then it had like 1 view or 2 views or 3 or 5 views, and I said, my mom like, are they messing with the numbers here or something like that?
Yeah.
I said it's possible. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right they messing with the numbers, man. Damn right. But go ahead, bro.
It's back in Wisdom of Solomon 5 and verse 2. It says, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear.
And that's what they're seeing now. All right. Especially when you got a camp in each major city, okay? Hold that real quick. Give me that Isaiah 58. Right, you got a camp in each major city doing this. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 58 and verse 1. It says, cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgressions, and the house of Jacob their sins.
Right, you have men, all right, middle-aged men from all ages, actually. All right, men in their upper teens, right? High, the apostles up there in age, man. You have all age brackets in this thing. Middle, young men, all right? Men in their strength, all right? Men in their youth, coming out on Saturdays when we could be doing anything else in the world, coming out on Friday nights prophesying, man. We could be doing anything in the world, you see? But we still doing what? Crying aloud and not sparing, man. Let me get that real. Let me see what they say real quick. It said, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and shew my people their transgression, in the house of Jacob their sins. And this is what the prophets are doing now. All right, lifting up our voices like a trumpet, man. You hear a trumpet from miles and miles away. And Jake is scared of the reproach to come. Even deal. At a camp. All right, they just, when we used to be in the old spot, down in on Canal Street, some Jakes would come and like listen, and you had a lot of men that would kind of just give you like a quick look and not want to look at you, man. Because they knew what the message was about, right? Go ahead.
Just real quick, I want to add on to what you're saying. I have a guy I know that's in the world. He's a mutual friend, and another guy that's not teaching, but he's in the truth though. And all my so-called mutual friends, they avoid even talking to me because they see that I'll come with correction. I come with the spirit of Yahweh Shem Al Shai on me. And I had to realize that, damn, I was like, he's always talking to that guy, but he believes the same thing I believe, but he refused to even associate himself with me. But that just goes to show you how the spirit works, man. I got a precept for you.
We could just go down the line.
I want to actually, this is right what you just said. This is Jeremiah chapter 6, verse 16. It says, thus saith Yahweh, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old path.
I had that one.
Where is the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. But they said, we will not walk therein. And that's the spirit of Jake, man. Jake don't like the old path. Jake don't like the ancient way. Jake like being an American nigga, man.
Yeah.
It says, also I set watchmen over you, saying, hearken to the sound of the trumpet. But they said, we will not hearken.
You got you want to say something else on it?
Yeah. Back up what the brother was just saying, you have people that know about the truth, which they're not in the truth, they're not in the camp, but they know that they're Israelites. But just like the Israelites in the Bible, they knew they were Israelites. Right. That don't make you in the truth because you know your heritage. Jeremiah was prophesying against niggas who knew who they were. Yahushua was prophesying against niggas who knew who they were. All right, we're at a time right now where all these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, they know that they're the 12 tribes of Israel, and just like the Israelites in the Bible, they're not hearkening, man.
Yeah, I got a actual partner. He all into. He know the tribe. He know everything. He got ancient paperwork. Going into showing how his ancestors were before they started calling the Native American, black before they categorize them as one. He got all that type of paperwork, but Jake ain't gonna come to camp though. Jake know where we at. He know where the truth at, but he ain't gonna come to the camp though. But that's because you're not seeking out the old paths, man. Right? The ways of the ancient. All right, go ahead.
I want to say this too, because that only Jake don't want to seek the old path because it's too strict.
Yeah, it's too hard.
It requires discipline. It requires change.
Yeah.
Jake don't want to do that.
Yep.
It requires being a prisoner, bro.
Yeah. Jake don't want to deny themselves, man. But if you don't deny yourself now, the Lord gonna deny you though.
Yep.
But go with your priest. We're gonna go down the line. Go ahead.
Because you said something about being afraid. When the prophets come with that message, the book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 6, and it reads, "So the trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid. To be evil in the city, and the Lord not done it." Who's blowing the trumpet? The prophets. We warn the people what's to come, the evil, the hard times, the death, mission, and people what? Saying like, damn, these dudes really might be right. They're afraid and scared, bro. We come on with that message. Ain't nobody saying what we saying. You got it.
Yeah, the trumpet is being blown in the city, and you can now start to feel the sense of urgency of the people being afraid, man. Like I said, and that we gonna get that in Ezekiel 33, man. Then shall it be known that a prophet had been among them when these calamities, and we're gonna read verse 7 too. When these calamities and shit start to happen and hit the fan, then they're gonna try to seek me early, but they ain't gonna find the Lord, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, we seen that with the C19, man. Different family members calling brothers. We heard the stories. Some of us have our own personal accounts where these sorts of things have happened. Now, the Lord tell you that in Jeremiah 15. All right, they're gonna seek the prophets to ask them, hey, where to go? What do we do now? But it's gonna be too late, man. You got it.
Yeah, and that's all gonna be a part of that ancient spirit, man.
Yeah.
All right, that same spirit that the prophet Nathan was in, the same spirit of the prophet Jeremiah, the same spirit of the prophet Isaiah. These spirits are back, man, and with that same austerity. All right, it said the scriptures talk about how Yahushua was a hard man. He was an austere man. That same spirit is back, and it starts with his men. All right, go ahead with your precept. Oh, read that 7. Yeah, Salaki.
Amos, chapter 3, verse 7, it reads, "Surely the Lord power will do nothing, but he revealed the secret of his servants, the prophets."
Right, so we're the ones that are making these prophecies known. All right, we're the ones that speaking and breaking down these prophecies. Why? Because the Lord revealed them to us, right? And we're revealing them unto you, making them be made known, be made public, all right, on the things that's coming. Jacob's trouble, World War III, these things were secrets, because you had your pastors not even rightly dividing the word of truth at all, But these things have been made public by who? The men of the Lord, man. All right? Go ahead. Hold it.
This is Isaiah 30 and 20. It says, "And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into the corners of the water, but thine eyes shall see thy teachers."
You want to speak on it?
And so we those teachers, the men of the Lord are those teachers. We the only people out here, telling our people who they are, their identity, who our power is, who our enemy is. We're the teachers. We those ones on the in the chief places of concourse, blowing the trumpets. Those teachers is us, and we everywhere. And that's why the apostles say they should have a camp on every block, right? But we those men, man.
Yep. Read verse 21.
Verse 21, it says, "In thine eyes, in thy ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, This is the way, walk ye in it. When ye turn to the right hand, and when ye turn to the left."
Right, and mass majority, all right, of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right, you are hearing the word. You're hearing the word behind you saying, this is the way, walk ye in it. Come back, repent. All right? Come back to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. This is what we're supposed to be doing. We're a holy people. All right? We're not supposed to be indulging in holidays and things and different things that were pioneered by Esau, man. We're supposed to be seeking out the old paths. But it says what? When you turn to the right and to the left. So it's like, it's no way that a person living on a planet Earth, somebody, a brother still holding that Psalms 19? Did anybody get it? You got it? Kind. It's no way a person, all right, especially an Israelite on a planet Earth has not heard this word, man. You know? And that's basically how that's fulfilled. You know, go ahead.
Yeah, and that's gonna, you know, justify what the Lord's gonna do. You know, it's necessary that this word go out to the four corners of the earth. All right, the Lord not gonna give nobody the chance to say, "Well, Lord, I didn't know."
Right.
No excuse.
It's no excuses, man.
Yep.
Look for their wickedness.
That's right. You got it.
You want to make a point?
Oh no, I said that precept. You know, Brandon.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, come. This is Romans chapter 10, verse 18. But I say, have they not heard? Question mark. Yes, verily, their sound went into all the earth.
All the earth, not some of it, not just here in America, right? You got brothers in camps and all across the globe, man. You know, brothers speaking Korean. Sign language.
Yep.
Get the Psalms 19, brother, because it's no way possible that somebody could say or tell the Lord, get the Lord an excuse. Oh, I never heard the word, man. You know?
Yeah, move.
Okay, go ahead.
It said, and their words unto the ends of the world. That's it.
Yeah. What you gonna do? Go ahead, Doc.
This is Psalm 19 and 1.
You can step up there a little bit.
It says the Psalm of David, it says the heaven declare the glory of the Most High, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. Day unto day utters speech, and night unto night sheweth knowledge. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. Their line is gone out throughout all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. In them have he set a tabernacle for the sun.
Right. It said that day unto day. All right. Every minute, every hour. You go on the YouTube feed, you know, early in the morning, you see brothers been doing videos 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. Every video is up to the hour, man.
Late nights, man.
Late nights, you know, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Brothers putting up videos 7 a.m., 8 a.m. It's day unto day. All right, and night unto night. And what? Brothers is showing knowledge, man. Brothers is blowing that trumpet. You see? Crying aloud and not sparing, man. You know? And then it says their line is gone out throughout all the earth and the words to the end of the world. And that's that. Oh, Salaki, I missed verse 3.
You got the fucking
Time.
stupid ass dog.
Oh, it says, verse 3, it says, there is nor speech nor language where the voice is not heard. You see? So there's no way, no cloak, all right, for your sins, man. It's not a way that you haven't heard the word of the Lord, all right? And the Lord has made it easy in these times. You can just go on your phone, press a button, click an app, and boom, you know?
Look how cool the Lord is doing. The Lord allowed Esau to create this AI and, you know, shit like that, right? But then he let him create some shit called the algorithm. So the different things that have become popular is what? Like, as of late, these so-called conspiracy theories. Man, you have, you know, brothers videos popping up on these different people pages, and the Lord marking you like that, man. You know, you might look at it, what is this? Israelites, and scroll past, but you've been marked though. You know?
It's easy. It says, verse 4, the line is gone out throughout all the earth and their words to the end of the world. So it's not a nation, it's not a country that this word is not going to go forth out, man. You know, because these people must know the gospel. All right.
I got one thing.
Hold on. Them brothers been holding.
Now, I just wanted to add on to the point that the brother Kalaya made, because I was thinking about the other day about how the Lord has his grace and his mercy, and then he also has his judgment. Because like you were saying, somebody scrolling across the feed, they may not even know what's really entailed in the video, but it's a necessity, it's a must know, you know, and that person only had one shot, or, you know, but on the flip side of the coin, the Lord might give a person 101 shots to get it right, you know, but that's just how his judgment works. You got it out.
As his mercy is great, so is his judgment, man. You know? Go ahead, one of y'all. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 62:6. I have set watchmen upon thy wall, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace, day nor night.
And like I said earlier, you know, we are those ambassadors, we are those heralds, we are the watchmen, man. And it said we have what? Set them on the walls and they do what?
Hold not their peace.
They hold not their peace, man. Go ahead.
Day nor night.
Day nor night. So it's not just a pause or a period. All right, we're going to shut it down. Nobody do lessons after 5 p.m. We're going to shut it down. Nobody do lessons after 10. It don't go like that, you know? Brothers is putting up videos at all hours of the day, man. You know, go ahead.
Ye that make mention of Yahweh, keep not silent.
Yeah, if you make a mention of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, it's our duty not to keep silence, all right? Yep. It tells you that in Ezekiel 3. We're going to have to get that. You holding that? Khan. Oh, Khan. Go ahead, brother. You can bring it up. Keep going.
Verse 7. And give him no rest till he establish and till he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth.
Right, and this is what we are wishing and hoping for, all right? Salvation. The only way that the Lord is going to make Jerusalem, all right, which is a people before it's a place, the only way he's going to make them a praise in the earth is to do what? Save us, man, and restore us back to that old glory, all right? As it says in, what's that in, is it Isaiah 31? That he, not Isaiah, that he's going to restore thy kings at the first, thy judges at the first. Roughly paraphrasing, Brother Noah. Isaiah 1. You grab it for me, Bob Gashar? You got more? That was it.
That really is.
Go ahead.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 1, verse 26. It says, and I will restore thy judges as at the first, and thy counselors as at the beginning. Afterward thou shalt be called the city of righteousness, the faithful city. Right, and that's what the Lord is getting ready to do. He's in a point of the matter of restoring his judges, man. All right, and who are the judges? That's the elect, the governing body of Yahushua. All right, these are going to be the men who are going to reign and rule, all right, in righteous judgment under King David, man. All right, the governing body. You know, you want to say something? You still want to make a point?
No, you got it.
Go ahead. Oh, hold on, real quick. Go ahead. You got it. That's cool.
Yeah. Just a quick one, just to back you up, because you know this precept here is going to emphasize the point even more. You know, who is the men of the Lord? You know, at these times. This is Psalm 68 and 11, straight to the point. The Lord gave the word. Great was the company of those
that published it. Absolutely.
Right? And if I get this word of those that published it, the Strong's H1319, Basar, it says to bear news, bear tidings, publish, preach, show forth, to gladden with good news, to bear news, to announce salvation and good news, preach, to receive good news. All right, and that's what the
61.
Man. We on the highway.
61. Right, quick.
All right, we are in the middle of, you know, like the brother said, every huge city, you know, in America, you know, even across the four corners of the earth, you know, men on the highways and byways, you know, preaching, you know. But great was the company, you know, is the point.
Yeah, and the company of those who published it is who? The Lord's elect, the judges who was at the first, man. All right, the ones who were with Yahushua in Genesis, the first chapter, you know, if you can understand it. But go ahead, make your point.
No, I wanted to say, because you had made a point earlier, but it had slipped my mind, but you had said that basically we don't shut stuff down at 5 o'clock. It's no lessons going on.
Yeah, like you said, clock out of the job.
Yeah.
It ain't like that.
But even with that, like you said, it's this gospel is being preached across the whole world, man. So just like it might be nighttime for us, across the world it's not.
Yeah.
Okay, so those are the camps that's on the other side of the world. They're still putting out lessons. So throughout the whole, it's never a time where lessons are not getting put out. So that's just backing up the point of there's no way for you to say you couldn't hear, you ain't hear it.
Yep. Yeah, it's 8 o'clock right now. You know, out in Cali it's 5 o'clock, man. Yep. You know, the sun's still out. You see. If you even go further, the time goes further and further back. It's 8 o'clock p.m. here, but somewhere else it's 8 a.m.
Yeah.
You know?
Japan right now.
Huh?
Japan is morning.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's why the Lord set these things up to work like that, you know. But bring that out for me right quick, Bubba Sir. To back up the brother. What you had just brought out, that Psalm 68?
Yeah.
Kind. To back up the brother, all right? And show you how the word was published. Okay, good. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 61:1. The spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yashai is upon me, because Yahweh has anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and the opening of the prisons to them that are bound.
Keep going.
To proclaim the acceptable year of Yahweh and the day of vengeance of our power, to comfort all that mourn, to appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give unto them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise of the spirit of heaviness, that they might be called the trees of righteousness, the planting of Yahweh, that he might be glorified.
Right, but it started off saying what? The spirit of the Lord is upon me, all right? And it said that he was what? Anointed to preach good tidings to the meek. You see? Like it says in 1 John 2, you know, given that special endowment, right? Which that unction, you know, giving that special endowment to what? Preach this word, man. And you can't be given that special endowment unless, you know, Lord willing, we all be chosen, but unless you've been called to this ministry, man. You know? Go ahead.
Really preordained, man.
Yeah.
We the ones who just don't know. Like the brother said in the lesson, you know, earlier. Right, the elect were preordained since the foundations of the earth. It tell you that in
First Peter,
and it also tell you that in 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter, man.
Yep.
7 and 8. You know.
Can I add to you? And I think you might have mentioned it a while ago, but you mentioned the fact that, you know, again, that the Lord sees us as friends. You know, sees us as brothers. So he's revealing his secrets. He's revealing his mysteries unto his men. You know, which is again another proving point, because the men that are preaching, you know, these mysteries, these secrets, you know, these are men that are ordained from Yahweh Shem Yahshua.
Right, that's because Yahweh Shai said that in John, in red letters. I don't call you a servant, because a servant don't know what his Lord doing. Henceforth, I call you friends. I think it's John 15. You know, if you want to grab it, but you don't have to get it. But
a servant doesn't even know.
Right.
You know, a servant job is to serve, work, do this work. But as a friend, as a brother, you know, again, Yahweh Shai is giving us this information for us to not hide these talents, but to multiply.
Yeah, and that all goes into him supping with us, man.
Yep.
When you with a friend or you with a brother, y'all sup with each other, you know? Things get intimate, you have conversations, iron sharpen iron, all right? And through the spirit, Yahweh Shai is sharpening his brothers, man. You see? But that was it in that, right? Who was holding something?
Right, so you got a quick one.
Come.
This 1 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 1. Let a man so account of us as the ministers of Hamashiach and stewards of the mysteries of the Most High.
Okay.
Got that word mysteries.
You have something, right?
It's Asterion. It says hidden things, secret mysteries. Generally mysteries, religious secrets confided only to the initiated and not to ordinary mortals.
That's heavy.
Yeah, so if you have this truth, you're not an ordinary mortal, man. You're part of the first fruits, you're part of the first spirits that were created by the Most High. Yeah. It says, hidden purpose or counsel of the Most High, the secret counsels which govern the Most High in dealing with the righteous, which are hidden from the ungodly and wicked men, but plain to the godly.
Yeah.
Sirach, you know, as his ways are plain to the holy, so they
stumbling blocks to the wicked.
This same book that the Lord used to wake up the elect is a stumbling block to Christians, to Muslims, to atheists. All these people are bugged out, but they read the same book.
Yeah. That's crazy.
If I could add to you, and you just sparked my memory. It was actually Elder Ariala. He did a lesson on it. He basically was going on speaking of how the Lord dealt with small sanctuaries of small groups of people.
Remnants.
Remnants. Brought up, you know, Gideon and so on and so forth. But the specialty of knowing the secrets, how special of a person you are to know those secrets of Yahweh is, you know, blown up.
Yeah, that's why when Jake get them goddamn doubt demons, you gotta rebuke your thoughts, man. All right, like the brother did. I watched that video twice. Hey man, Jake, you gotta rebuke your thoughts, man. The Lord didn't give us, as it says in 1 Thessalonians 5 and 9. We ain't get this truth to grab it real quick, Cabal. I know you know exactly where it's at. That's it. He know exactly where it's at, brother.
This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 9. For the Most High have not appointed us to wrath, but to obtain salvation by our Lord Yahweh Shai.
Right. So the Lord ain't give us these mysteries, these secrets, all of these things for us to, obtain wrath. No, it's for the purpose of salvation. All right. Lord willing, we endure to the end. But go ahead, real quick. I'm gonna get you next.
This the book of Psalms 25 and
just hold it.
Verse 12. It says, "What man is he that feareth the Lord? Him shall he teach the way that he shall choose. His soul shall dwell at ease, and his seed shall inherit the earth. The secret of the Lord is with them that fear him, and he will shew them his covenant." So ultimately, going back to supporting what that brother was saying, it's a beautiful thing to have these secrets. The Lord, he shows his secrets, which by default, the elect, they're gonna fear the Lord, right? But that's it. The rest of the world don't fear the Lord. As we started out with, they don't listen to the trumpet. Okay, they're not taking heed unto the alarm, that we're speaking. So they don't get the secrets. Right. They won't be able to get the secrets.
Just like at this present moment, here it is. You got now we understand prophecy. We understand prophecy has an order, right? But here it is. You have a lying conflict of interest between two of the most major parties in the scriptures as far as World War III. But you tell certain people, certain individuals this, they're like, "Oh, what are you talking about?" Right? When you go have a conversation with a brother about it, it just get deep. You see? Because the secrets and the mysteries were revealed to this man, right? The spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai is working with him. It's not working with people in the world when you go have these conversations, And you shouldn't be going to do that shit anyway, But
that also shows that the truth is precious because it's rare. Right?
Yeah.
If everybody has something, it's not that special. This conversation with a brother is truly precious because that's the only man that understands what you know, that believes what you believe.
God.
And these people in the world, they all know that the earth is being run by pedophiles. Epstein, all these files are being exposed, but they still don't have the truth. They hope is in the next election or whatever madness, allergies, somebody exposing them. They don't have any hope in the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah, and here it is. Nothing is being done though. It's like, oh, they finally released it, but what's being done about it? This nigga got a demon on him, man. With this damn dog.
Right.
Yeah.
I got some.
Go ahead.
All right, this is 2nd Ezra 8 in verse. I'll go more to
telling the
61,
dog to do
and it
that,
says,
though.
"And therefore is my judgment now at hand." 62, it says, "These things have I not showed unto all men, but unto thee and a few like thee. Then answered I and said, Behold, O Lord, now hast thou showed me the multitude of the wonders, which thou wilt begin to do in the last time. But at what time thou hast not showed me." So, going back and backing up what these brothers are talking about. The Lord is revealing his secrets to what? The servants, the prophets, man. So it's only a select group of people that's going to have this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Like the brother Amawai was saying, the truth is special, right? It's precious. If everybody has the truth and it's special, it's no longer special because everybody has it. That's what makes it special. But you got it.
Another way to back that up, you remember back when the red pill podcast and stuff was still going on. That's how they will refer to the women, because the women are one this and that. You'll never find another bad bitch like me, so on and so forth. But again, why it's not as precious as many men would say is because it's an abundance of women. Not one box is just special that separates away from every other box in the world.
Yeah, but that's the importance of the men of the Lord, though. You see, that's the importance of an elect man of the Lord who dwells with the wisdom, all right, with the knowledge and the power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, all right, because every man is a man, right? You might have some men more in shape than others, taller than others. Some men have more money than others, but every man can't have the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You see? And when that's why we say in the times of trouble, Isaiah 4:1 and these different things are going to happen, because these are going to be the men that's going to, like it says in Ecclesiastes, the 8th chapter, all right? The wisdom is going to make the man's face to shine, you see? And the woman, all right, who the Lord is going to appoint salvation, like it says in, I believe it's 1 John, it talks about the elect lady, these are the men, the women, that the Lord is going to guide them to those men. Why? Because they're going to be having a spirit on them, man. All right, and like it says in 2 Ezra, the 16th chapter, all right, then shall it be known who are my chosen. All right, go ahead, bring that out.
Hey, they got some meat in here, so I'm gonna skip around a bit. This the book
Dude,
of
got fucking demons on here, man.
yeah.
Stupid shit.
Yeah,
Telling the
no.
fucking dog to bark and shit. And just tell the dog, shut up, man.
It's Matthew chapter 22 and verse 2, and it reads, it says, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a certain king, which made a marriage for his son, and sent forth his servants to call them that were bidden to the wedding, and they would not come. Now I'm gonna jump down just to grab some context, and I'm gonna get the portion that you had wanted. Let me see. All right, verse 8, it says, then said he to his servants, the wedding is ready, but they which were bidden were not worthy. Go ye therefore into the highways, and as many as ye shall find, bid to the marriage. So those servants went out into the highways and gathered together all as many as they found, both bad and good, and the wedding was furnished with guests.
Right, so the servants did what the Lord told them to do. They went bid as many as they can to the marriage, likening it to a man. We out on the highways and hedges, men coming in, but it's good and bad, right? The Lord is a process to, men being weeded out,
Right.
And ultimately the brother gonna get it. Go ahead.
It says, and when the king came in to see the guests, he saw there a man which had not on a wedding garment. And he said unto him, friend, how comest thou in hither not having a wedding garment? And he was speechless. Then said the king unto the servants, bind him hand and foot, and take him away, and cast him into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth, for many are called, but few are chosen. And that not having that wedding garment, man, you're not fit. What's that word we were searching in the lesson we did before this one? It was reprobate. It was a specific word that you had brought out in there, but it's all right. I'll just quote it. You're just unfit, man. Jake, be around, and the Lord uses those men to do what? To set examples, right? To show other men how not to be. But ultimately, these men are unfit, man.
Yeah, and the Lord is, and that's the whole point. All right, to separate what? The good from the bad.
That's right.
The called, all right, to the chosen. You see, because many are called,
But
few are chosen. You see,
and that was in red letters too. I ain't mentioned that.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you just quoted.
Oh, kind.
That's what I just
That's what you just read. Yeah. Yep. Go ahead with your precept.
This is Mark 4 and verse 11, and it says,
Oh,
"And he
absolutely,
said
my
unto
brother.
them, unto you it is given to know the mystery of the kingdom of the Most High, but unto them that are without, all these things are done
Then in parables.
that seeing they may see and not perceive, and hearing they may hear and not understand, lest any time they should be converted and their sins should be forgiven. And he said unto them, know ye this parable, and how then will you know all parables?
Say something?
Yeah, pretty much, unto us it was given the mystery. So all the things that the Lord is giving to us through the Spirit, He given to us because of a purpose. Everybody else, when they hear this, they think of it as like foolishness. They can't perceive it, they can't understand it, no matter how much you try to, break it down or grasp it to them, they just don't want to hear it. All this is like, fairy tale to them, man. They just too stuck in this world.
Yeah. And ultimately, it's true. They ain't for everybody, you know. But somebody else was holding something. That was you?
No.
That was you? One of y'all say y'all had a precept. Y'all tapped me. Go ahead.
No.
That was you? Oh, okay, kind. Go ahead though. You got something? Go ahead.
Back to brothers up, it's the book of Romans, chapter 11, verse 7. What
You
it
got
is,
something?
Israel has not obtained, that he should seek it.
I,
But the election has obtained it, and the works of blind. Let's read the poem, and elect, we receive mercy, parity, sequence. We understand these scriptures. We understand what the Lord is doing, but 2/3 of our people, they just don't get it, man. The Lord is blind. They can't get it, that's why they scoff them not. We got what we seek for, man. We heard the word of the Lord, and we were intrigued by it, and it got us. But 2/3, they just can't grasp it, bro. That's how the Lord wants it.
Neither do they want to either.
go ahead.
Okay. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 27. But the Most High have chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise, and the Most High have chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty, and the base things of the world and the things which are despised have the Most High chosen. Yeah, and things which are not, to bring to naught the things that are. But that's the point. Which, hey, you walk right into it, bro. Like, only people don't want to grasp it because who it's coming from. You know, we just men. Like, yeah, we nobodies. You know what I'm saying? Working 9 to 5. You know. You know. But just, yeah. But in the day, ain't the Lord dealing with us though.
What's
Man.
that, Corinthians
You know,
11?
and the Lord chose, which ain't the Lord there for a reason for him so he could get glorified. Because if the Lord
Yeah,
want
along with
everybody to
David.
get it, he'll choose.
'Cause we
He'll
brought
get the
out,
best of the best.
You know,
You
it
know,
should
yeah,
be
celebrity, man.
1 Samuel 17.
You know, but yeah,
He said,
the
"Look not
Lord,
on
he
his
chose Abraham
outward."
foolish.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The ones who you'll never thought, you know what I'm saying, who you see that speaking the word, man. You know? But yeah, that's, you know, again, man, people don't want to grasp it though.
Yeah. He chose the cousin, right? He was the baby cousin of the family. He didn't grow up with nobody. Yeah, the Lord chose him, man.
The runt.
You know? He chose the runt, you know? Not the one that was the favorite family member, you know, he played ball. Nah, the Lord ain't, nah. He chose that one over there, you know?
I just want to say to add on, that was pretty much the exactness of King David.
We got that.
Oh, okay, that's
Yeah,
what
we
you're
got
bringing
that,
up?
yep.
So
Go ahead, bring that out real quick. Then we're going to get that.
This is on the book of 2 Corinthians 11 and 6, and it reads, But though I be rude in speech, yet not in knowledge.
Right, and that's another thing, all right, like the elder brother like to say, he ain't said it in a minute, but you copper tops don't like to grab, man. Don't like to grasp to, you know, that we are rude in speech, that we come off, you know, harsh, you know,
Rugged.
you know, sometimes brothers be raw uncut, sometimes brothers curse, a so-called curse word, you know. He said, damn. Oh, he said, fuck. He doing a lesson. He said, fuck.
This is my platform.
You know? Hey, man, Jake say, if I say this is my platform, you know, hey, man, you might want to close the video out, man. You know? But that don't mean that we not giving you the knowledge from among high, though. You know? You have some brothers that's just always raw in the spirit. Just always raw. You know? Go ahead.
Man, the scriptures tell you, you know, and I'm just using this too, but it tell you these people want to hear smooth things. All right? Hey, the scriptures is rough. All right? It's rugged. But it's a balance. I will say that. It's a balance. It have this, you know, the honey, the sweetness, okay? But the way this, I always like to use this analogy. If I'm telling you well, not telling, I'm letting you know, hey, they got a bus coming and you need to, you know, get the fuck out the street. Right? I'm not gonna say, oh, hey, Kushab, there's a bus right there.
Yeah, the bus coming 60 miles an hour. I'm gonna say, hey, there's a bus. Hey, right, that's a bus coming.
Right.
Come on,
Hey,
man.
get the fuck out the street.
Right.
You know,
Right.
however Jake said, but
Yeah, me too.
That was it.
let me just finish it out. It
Okay.
says, 2 Corinthians 11 and 6, again it says, but though I be rude in speech, yet not in knowledge, but we have been thoroughly made manifest among you in all things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's just, reading it all the way through, man.
Con.
Just because we look like this don't mean that like this brother said, the knowledge don't come from on high. You know?
It's about the message at the end of the day.
Con.
It's not about who's giving a message, but it's about the actual message.
How
And
it
we're-
sounded.
Yeah, it ain't dressed up properly for you to receive it. Hey man, the Lord, brothers get cut in the truth. Brothers coming in, you in the truth, you might hear a lesson, you might get cut.
You will get
You will get cut. All right, but real quick, but that's all a part of having that same spirit as the ancient men. When you go into the prophecies of Isaiah, Jeremiah, even when you go and deal with Yahushua, when you deal with the Apostle Paul and all the what's the word I want to use? How he was persecuting the church. Yahushua literally went and put hands on people in the church, man. But nobody like to talk about that though. He coming back with roses, all right, flowers, and speaking like a fifth grader, man. No, go ahead.
Yahushua so clear that he had it the devil. Bro.
Yeah, he told him get thee behind me, Satan.
Behind me, Satan.
You think that's nice language? That's harsh language.
That's harsh language.
He said, oh generation of vipers, man.
That's right.
The scorpions. Bro, that's harsh language, man.
Ancient weird.
Yeah. Woman. Hey, if you see the word woman with an exclamation mark, what you think that mean, man? Bitch, didn't I tell you? But this is, whoremongers, these words written in the scriptures, Jake sitting there and they just reading them verbatim, all right? You have, like Apostle Gabar said, you have to envision what's going on, the scenery, the accounts of things that's happening, all right? The context. When the apostles was debating and going back and forth with each other, what was that? Paul and Barnabas? They had great contention, man. Jake damn near getting in a fist fight, But nobody actually thinks that these things are happening like that. It's not real. No, look at the society we live in now. Men have contentions, men, we men, all right? Like what Jake saying in the world, alpha men, and if the Lord have all of the prophets back, what do you think is going to happen? There's going to be head bumping. Things going to happen, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This the book of Nehemiah, chapter 13.
Yeah.
I got one. Oh, man.
Think about that.
Not everybody had the same precept.
No, I ain't got that. I was thinking about that though. I got one.
This is an example of the man of the Lord and the spirit that he was in, contending with wicked niggas, man. This Nehemiah chapter 13 and 24. And their children spake half in the speech of Ashdod and could not speak in the Jews' language,
Give me that
but
one.
according to the language of each people. So this is the
The
prophet
sheep ass.
of the nation
And
of
they were
Israel
saying,
who
go up
was
that
Judah,
bald
Jake,
head.
who would
And Elijah turned around and he put curses on
Where
him.
we at right now, man? All right, here we are, Jake been Hellenized, Jake been Americanized, Jake, celebrating the customs of the heathen. And we in the same spirit of Nehemiah. This is verse 25. It says, and I contended with them, and cursed them, and smote certain of them, and plucked off their hair, and made them swear by the Most High, saying, ye shall not give your daughters unto their sons.
2 Kings.
He's
2 and
torn,
20.
bro.
Dude.
You yanking hair, you just yanking brains.
It's crazy.
They smoting them.
Smoting them, dude.
Smacking them. punching
Yeah.
them. That's the spirit of a man of the Lord, man.
Con.
And what you think gonna happen when the men of the Lord get that power, man?
Oh,
No.
You debate you niggas with spiritual power?
Come on, man.
Brother, give me 2 Timothy. Man, it's off.
It's off. It's over with.
Put dents in their
Yo,
head
Jake,
and everything.
yo, Jake crazy, man. But that's what happens when you don't visualize the scriptures, though. And that's why, especially if you're not reading them, you don't know about these different accounts, these different things that prophets actually did, man. You got that other one?
Yeah, I got it.
Bring it out real quick.
I had one that I kind of wanted to get to.
Oh, it fell off?
Whatever, but- Yeah, this is 2 Kings 2 and verse 23, and it says, and he went up from thence unto Bethel, and as he was going up by the way, there came forth little children out of the city, and mocked him, and said unto him, go up, thou bald head, go up, thou bald head.
Right, in which this is the prophet. This is Elijah or Elijah.
Elisha.
That should be Elisha.
Elisha.
Right, and you know they had children. Think the water. They had children that was actually mocking him. Right, and let's see what his response was to the children.
Right, he was telling them. He said, "Look, Elijah got to. You go up with him. Come on, go.
Yeah, go up
You know
with
what I'm
him.
saying? But he knew he was. They was making, like you said, mocking him, making fun of him, saying, "Nah, you gotta stay down here." But you sad about it.
Right.
You know. All right. There's verse 24, and it says, "And he turned back and looked on them and cursed them in the name of the Lord. And there came forth 2 she-bears out of the wood, and tear 40 and 2 children of them."
It tell 42 children apiece, man. You know? Wow, he turned around and he put curses on niggas, man. Right. And you know, you little Jake children, you know there was little badasses talking about go up that bald head, go up that bald, like, you know, go up there with him. Cause they witnessed Elijah be taken in a chariot, man. You know? And he turned around, he said, Yahweh Shem Yahshua Shalak Wayum. You know, he put the curses on him and boom, judgment came instantly.
Hey, but that's cursing.
Yeah.
To reverse the blessing.
Yeah. Exactly. And I was, you took the words out my mouth, kind. You know, and that's what a curse is, right? Not the actually using provocative language. All right, profane language. Oh, you using profanity, brother? That ain't. Go ahead.
Profanity is outside the temple.
Yeah.
Christianity is a profane language. Saying that you can eat pork as long as you bless it in the name of Jesus. That's profane language, man. Jesus Christ is profane, all right? That's Cesare Borgia, man. That man slept with his sister. So you worshiping Jesus Christ is profane. That's profanity, man. Not so-called curse words, all right? Because that's really just explicitive language. You're just putting emphasis on something.
Chill out.
Yeah.
Kind.
Let me read this for you.
Go ahead.
This the word curse.
What you got?
In the online etymology, it says a prayer that evil or harm befall one.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, that's it says a consignment of a person to an evil fate. And that's basically, and evil just mean ill time, man.
Yep.
All right. Hey, they had an ill time. Them 42 children had an ill time, man.
Yep. Bad time.
Bad time.
Yep. And got their ass tore up, man.
Now that's
You
how
know?
you get cursed out.
Yeah, now that's how you
That's a true curse.
that's
out.
how you get cursed out, you know? Hey man, for brother, I know people who got curses put on them. People I done put curses on. People brothers done put curses on, and they fucked up.
Right.
Some people dead.
No longer among us. Absolutely.
Real shit.
Expired.
You know? But that comes with what? Having that same spirit of these ancient men. That's how we know that those same spirits are back. You know? We might have, you know, brothers, the brother brought out Nehemiah. Nehemiah might be among us, man. He is Salakia. He is among us, you know? Daniel, all of these men that broke down these prophecies and these different things, they are back today. You know?
Yeah, thus saith the Holy Bible.
Con, thus said the Holy Bible, man. All right, and if you got a problem with it, go ask the Lord. Go ahead.
God, this is Isaiah 29 and verse 21. It's going straight to the point. It says, that make a man an offender for a word, and lay a snare for him that reproveth in the gate,
Give me
and turn
Galatians 4 and
aside the just for a thing of naught. Right, so back in the brothers up, you know, they made a man an offender for a word. Right, we have so-called strong speech, strong language, but it's not actually cursing. That's something that's totally different. And they did the same things basically to Yahweh Shah, right? Where it says that, let me get that second part of that verse again real quick. It says that, and lay a snare for him that reproveth in the gate. And so that's a similarity to what Yahweh Shah was, because they was always trying to entangle him in his words. Every time he tried to say, man, we're going to try to get him to say something off because he always right about something. You know what I'm saying? We hate this dude. So we're coming in instead the same fashion of Yahweh Shah. So they do the same things with us, man. You know? This is
Isaiah what?
Isaiah 29 and 21.
29. I'll just get it in NLT right quick.
Okay.
It's Isaiah 29 and 21 in the NLT. It says those who convict the innocent by their false testimony will disappear.
Well, they gonna disappear.
Will disappear. A similar fate awaits those who use trickery to pervert justice and who tell lies to destroy the innocent. So, hey man, the Lord is finna start making a lot of you niggas disappear, man.
Hey, that's a crazy threat.
Yo, yeah, yo. But we get them spiritual powers. Hey man, like I said, nothing was to be perceived but dust and smell of smoke. Hey man, a lot of you niggas about to start disappearing, man. You know?
Niggas gonna start smelling like
Like
smoke.
Bootleg J's.
That's all you're gonna see is the J's just smoking on the ground. God.
Scary movie. Scary movie, the funny one. Scary movie 3, I think it was.
I'm not a scary movie guy.
Shooting people and everybody was obliterating. They was just their clothes falling on the ground and shit.
They shoot that on one of the Back to the Futures too.
God. But let's get that account out the way real quick, Baba shot, because it kind of gonna pass up and go back right quick.
1 Samuel 16:6. It says, and it came to pass when they were come.
So this was right after, you know, they comest thou peaceably, you know, that reverence, that respect was back, you know, for the prophets back then, right? But this is after the fact, right? Showing that what he actually came there to do. Go ahead.
I got you. This is 1 Samuel 16. And I'm gonna just get it real quick. In 5 it says, and he said, peaceably, I am come to sacrifice unto the Lord. Sanctify yourselves and come with me to the sacrifice. And he sanctified Jesse and his sons and called them to the sacrifice. And it came to pass when they were come that he looked on Eliab and said, surely the Lord's anointed is before him. But the Lord said unto Samuel, look not on his countenance or on the height of his stature, because I have refused him.
Right.
For the Lord seeth not as man seeth.
Right.
For man looketh on the outward appearance.
Man looking on the outward appearance, right? And previously, the king before David, right, Saul, he was what? They said, the scripture say he was calmly looked upon. He was high stature, you know, he was good looking, you know, dark, you know, he was a Benjamite, right? Saul, yeah, you know.
He was the tallest in Israel.
He was the tallest in Israel. The most handsome man.
His son was the most. Yeah.
His son was the most handsome?
David's son.
Absolutely.
David's son was the most handsome in Israel.
Oh, okay, kind. But you know, it tell you that, you know, Saul was the tallest of Israel. He was calmly to look upon. So he gave the people the actual fitting of what a so-called quote unquote king was supposed to look like. You see, he gave that already. And what the people, Saul went off, the people went off too. You know? But go ahead. Say something? Nope.
I was gonna say, just to add on, when you get the account, as the prophet is going through and looking at the different brothers, he's like, yeah, this him right here. This gotta be it. He's like, oh, you talking about this son? He said, nah, it's not him. And he goes through everybody. And he said, well, you got any more left? He's like, yeah, the other one, he going sheep. You know what I'm saying? Sheep. He's like, bring him in. Because when he saw him, that was it.
Yeah, because he was more of the smaller statue than the rest of his brothers, man. He was the youngest, right? He was the more scrawny one, you know. You got bigger brothers, older men before you. They're what? They're more in their youth, right? Jake bowled up, you know. This got to be right here, the firstborn. No, that ain't it, you know. But go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
This is just the latter end. Oh, I'm gonna read 7 again.
Go to the point where look up, not man, see it. That part.
1 Samuel 16:7. It says, but the Lord said unto Samuel, look not on his countenance or on the height of his stature, because I have refused him. For the Lord seeth not as man seeth.
So the Lord actually refused him purposely. You know, go ahead.
For the Lord seeth not as man seeth, for man looketh on the outward appearance, but the Lord looketh on the heart. Then it says, then Jesse called, this is what y'all just went into, then Jesse called Abinad and made him pass before Samuel, and he said, neither hath the Lord chosen this. Then Jesse made Shammah to pass by, and he said, neither hath the Lord chosen this. Again, Jesse made 7 of his sons to pass before Samuel.
7 sons, which represents what? A complete number. You see? Go ahead.
Then Jesse made 1 Samuel 16:10. Again, Jesse made 7 of his sons to pass before Samuel, And Samuel said unto Jesse, the Lord hath not chosen these.
Mm-hmm.
And Samuel said unto Jesse, are here all thy children? And he said, there remaineth yet the youngest, and behold, he keepeth the sheep. And Samuel said unto Jesse, send and fetch him, for we will not sit down till he come hither.
Mm-hmm.
And he sent and brought him in. Now he was ruddy and withal of a beautiful countenance,
Mm-hmm.
and goodly to look to. And the Lord said, arise, anoint him, for this is he.
Kind. So the Lord don't see as you see it. Oh, these not. You want everybody to be 6'3", 6'4". You want us to wear suits, you know, get lineups. You know, you want us to look worldly, right? But the Lord have anointed us to the point to where we don't have to look and portray the image that Jake want to see in their head as, oh, this is what a man of the Lord is supposed to look like, you know. But go ahead.
And this is how the Lord hides his best kept secret, right? By making them look just like the average person.
Yeah, it's a stumbling block to the
right.
wicked, man. Go ahead. You want to finish your point?
Yeah, I'll finish my point.
Oh, Con, go ahead.
Because the Lord, I said, he was a regular man. He wasn't nobody, you know.
Oh, okay.
He was a regular dude. Yahushua was a regular man.
It tell you acquainted with grief, and he took he said he took on the form of oh man, it's in Hebrews.
Oh, I was just
I
need you to.
Yeah. Grab that for me, Bible Shaw.
Is it 50 something?
What?
Acquainted with grief.
53?
58.
Yeah,
This is
53.
St. John, chapter 7, verse 24.
Ouch.
It's in red letters. Yahushua said, judge not according to the appearance, but judge righteous judgment.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
Judging man based on, thinking the world like, oh, he's light skinned, he's dark skinned. All of this madness, man. Your spirit has nothing to do with how much melanin you have, how tall you are. These things don't control your spirit.
Hey, that's some bitch ass shit. But the Lord telling you, hey, judge it right, man.
Yeah.
Judge according to, righteousness, man. The world was just the world let Jake get into specific spot in life just because he drives a Corvette. Yeah, I think, man, he probably should be in. He got a scat pack. Like, what are we talking about, man?
That shit worldly, man.
That's worldly. That's what it say, not man, please. Respect of persons, man. They got respect of persons,
Yeah.
Which that go way deeper in appearance too.
Well, it would be like until it's another one.
Most brothers I had, man, they came from like, wicked,
different backgrounds.
different backgrounds, they was the most wicked, like niggas. You know what I'm saying? So now they turn life around, so now they doing this. It's a stumbling block now. People can't believe that.
Righteousness is filthy rags. And, all like you said, Jake all of a sudden, doing everything that's pleasing to the Lord and not pleasing to the world.
It's unbelievable.
That's unbelievable. We come from a society where you do everything that you need to do to be the best in this world, to be the greatest in this world, not to be selected by Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. So these people don't hold themselves, in that manner like we do.
I got it. Yeah, this it's Philippians. Yep. This Philippians chapter 2. I'll start at verse 5. It says, let this mind be in you, which was also in Hamashiach Yahushua, who being in the form of our power, thought it not robbery to be equal with God, but made himself of no reputation, and took upon him the form of a servant, and was made in the likeness of men, and being found in fashion as a man, he humbled himself and became obedient unto death, even the death of the cross, right? And the main point was that he made himself of no reputation. Yahushua knew he was the Son of the Most High. He knew he had the highest rank in the heavens, man. But he still made himself on no reputation. He took on the form of a man, right? Meaning when Yahushua and y'all actually did it, you said let his blood be upon us and our children, right? Meaning if Yahushua was standing amongst us today, he could be saying like, look, I'm Yahushua, and y'all still would be like, man, get out of here, Give us Tupac, man.
Young boy.
Yeah, yeah, they going for that, But that's what Jake mindset is totally fucked up, man. But you had something you want?
I got a quick one for you.
Yo, was you?
I got a quick precept just backing up.
Go ahead. You got something? You got something?
Yeah, you could go real quick though.
Okay. You got something?
All right, this is 1 Corinthians 2 and
Yes, sir.
verse 7, but the point is in 8. It said,
No, we about to.
got a little on it, but it says, but we speak the wisdom of God in the mystery, even the hidden wisdom, which God ordained before the world unto our glory. It says, which none of the princes of this world knew, for had they known it, they would have not crucified the Lord of glory. So, those people up there, they didn't believe, you know what I'm saying, Yahushua, in him being Yahushua, being the Son of Man. Okay? They say, don't, this the guy, give us, kill him, give us Barabbas. You know what I'm saying? But that's the point. I just wanted to back you up on, the people.
Yeah, 'cause that's another point too. Cause they don't believe because we never been to no seminary school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
They're just saying that was given to us, man. Yeah, credentials, man. Oh, we weren't no like scholars like that. You know what I'm saying? But yet, it was something, hey man, the Lord gave us, man, through the Holy Spirit, man. We got the unction to know all things, man. To where we have to, hey man, break down these strongholds, man, that's on these people. The wisdom of this world, the so-called wisdom of this world. I see.
I wanted to back up the point is this part. When the unrighteous judging, when brother brought up the example as well of judging the brother because he's light skinned or something like that. But this is Proverbs 31 and 9. The duty of a prophet: open thy mouth, judge righteously, and plead the cause of the poor and the needy. All right, everything that we do, from even here to when we get these new bodies, we need to do everything to the best of our ability to judge righteously, judge according to the scriptures, and that's pretty much it. And it said pleading the cause of the needy, getting the hell out of here, man, sighing and crying, the abominations being done, see how about you, Malashar, get us the hell out of here. But you got it, bro.
Oh, we ended on you.
Time. Just back, the brother Kabal. This 1 Corinthians 2, starting at 12. Now we receive not the spirit of the world, but the spirit which is of Yahweh, that we might know the things that are freely given to us by Yahweh. Which things also we speak, not in the word which man's wisdom teaches, but which the Holy Ghost teaches, comparing spiritual things with spiritual. And that just back the brother up, that the things we speak is of the Lord. So we don't come with knowledge that men give, like we might use it to explain our point using the scripture, but we don't come with earthly, fleshly knowledge. We come with the knowledge of Yahweh by Hashem and Yahushua. What you got out?
Yeah, we can't give you the exact dimensions of the chariot. We can't explain the DNA sequence of Adam and how it was all of that's vanity, man.
Weight of fire, shit like that.
But we do know how to get the Ezekiel 3 that we're gonna bring out.
Yeah.
We do know how to get the blood off our hands though.
Yeah.
We do know, the work that we need to be doing. We do know the things that the prophets will be doing in their lot, and with again, I'm kind of saying that wrong, but what the prophets will be doing standing in that lot.
Yeah,
We know what
getting
matters, bro.
we're getting the blood off our hands, man, and that's the only thing that matters. All right, warning you of the pending destruction of America. If we actually gave you the actual cubits of a chariot, you wouldn't even know what to do with that, man.
You gonna go build they gonna go build a chariot?
Yeah.
You made me think of the Edris.
Right.
Asking all
Yeah,
those
asking.
crazy
Yeah.
questions.
That's why he told him just chill on asking the questions.
Right.
But yeah, man. Brothers, you want to make a closing point?
Oh yeah, I want to say this too. We keep it simple, bro.
Yeah.
We don't use no gimmicks. You know what I'm saying? Or things say, man, to the word liking, man. We keep it simple in the cut, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
That's how we do it.
So we don't really care what you think, your opinion, on how certain things supposed to look, sound, The Lord is raised up. Matter of fact, we could close it out. Give me Amos 9. He's raising up the tabernacle of David, man. We can close it out on that.
I'm here. 9 and 11.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 9, verse 11. And in that day I will raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof. And I will raise up his ruin, and I will build it as in the days of old.
Right, and as in the days of old, when King David was on top, he had all his enemies in subjection. All right, it wasn't no. By the time Solomon took the throne, it was peace in Israel, man. All right, and that's what the Lord is orchestrating now. All right, raising up that tabernacle, because peace has to come through what? Through war. Okay, peace has to come through war. All right, and during David's time, he wasn't the one who was anointed to build the temple. Why? Because he had too much blood on his hands, man. You see, he was a man of war. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, just back you up. But didn't the Most High say David is the man after my own heart?
Yeah.
We know Yahweh Shem outside.
Is a man of war. That's right. You know, but the Lord is closing up the breaches. All right, the last men, coming in, and we believe the elect are sealed, man. And we about to get the hell up out of here. All right, all hell is getting ready to break loose here in America and other places too. So that's pretty much it, man. Brothers won't make any points. That's it. So Lord willing, this camp was edifying. We'll give all praises, glory, infinite honors to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Rakak, Wadash. Double honors once again to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom.
Shalom.
Ababa Ball. Ababa Ball. Ababa Ball. Kwam Yasharala. Shalom.
Shalom.
Ephraim.